This is an easy, no-bake cheesecake. Well, we don't bake it in the oven. All we do is microwave it for 90 seconds to cook the eggs. And look how generous a slice of cheesecake you get. I also give you an option for a crust. It's nut-free. We use pork rinds. If you are opposed to pork rinds, you can use your almond flour, no problems. I'm actually dying to taste this. The crust provides you with a little bit of crunch all among that really smooth cheesecake topped with cream. So good. I got my cheesecake slice back. As with all my videos, the nutritional information and your ingredients list with 2 sets of measurements is listed in the description box. And let's get into this recipe now. We're going to be making the cheesecake filling in a blender, so you're going to need that. And also I'm going to be using a 6.5 by 6.5 inch glass container, but I've also made it in this sort of rectangle container before. We'll set this aside for now. I do want to give you some options for a crust. It's just a thin crust. If you want to keep it more carnivore-ish, I have 50 grams of ground pork rinds here. Alternatively, you can use almond flour and 1 tablespoon of melted butter if you're using almond flour. For the pork rinds, I have 2 tablespoons of melted butter here. You don't need to sweeten your crust if you're using almond flour. It's just a thin layer, right? But I'm using pork rinds, so I'm adding a ½ teaspoon of powdered sweetener. Mix that all together. All right, I've mixed my crust together and it's sort of like a large crumb. I'm just gonna pour that in and press it into the container. Once you've pressed it in, make sure that it is very even and neat because you won't get a chance to fix your crust again. Okay, set this aside. Okay, now for the filling. I have 120 grams or 1 cup of cream cheese here. It's important that we soften it because it's going to prevent lumps when you are blending it up. Mine was in the microwave for 20 seconds. Add that to your blender container. Then 4 tablespoons or 56 grams of heavy cream, or just cream. 2 large eggs and 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. The lemon juice is just going to give it that a little slightly tangy taste. 4 tablespoons of powdered sweetener and about a ½ teaspoon of vanilla extract. In here I have 2 tablespoons of powdered beef gelatin. You need to add the gelatin because it's going to help your cheesecake set. As I said before, this is not a regular cheesecake recipe. Okay, blend this for 10 seconds now. Okay, weird next step. We're going to microwave this for 10 seconds next. That's just to cook the eggs. And we're going to blend, microwave for 10 seconds, blend, microwave for 10 seconds. So your cook time will be a total of 30 seconds. Blending and cooking this mixture alternately ensures you get a smooth mixture, but also it's cooked. All right, once you've blended it and cooked it, it's ready. I'm just getting rid of any air bubbles and then gently pour it onto your crust evenly if you can. And that's it, that's all the work that's required. Now we have to let this cheesecake set and we place it in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours or overnight. So it's a really good make ahead cheesecake. I'm thinking of adding an extra layer onto my cheesecake, and that is just sweetened whipped cream. I have a cup here of heavy cream. And I'm adding 2 tablespoons of powdered sweetener. Just going to whip that up. And when your cheesecake has set, your optional extra could be the sweetened cream. Just going to add that on top in dollops. Alright, you can leave it as is, or optionally you can add some berries. For me, the berries which are lowest in carb count is actually blackberries. We definitely need a close-up of how this... No. Oh my god, this is ex-murderer style, isn't it? Never mind. Let's stay focused. Sorry, I have ADHD. We're gonna cut it now. Isn't it so decadent to be able to have a cheesecake dessert on a diet? I hope you get to try this one and let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and be well.